Since ancient times, the moon has been a cause of wonder. People once thought it was made of cheese or was the home of the man in the moon. Some even thought it could turn people into strange beings called werewolves. The moon is just 1/4 the size of Earth, but for us on Earth the moon looks very big in the night sky. This is because it's only 386,000 kilometers away, a short distance compared with the hugeness of space. Many scientists believe the moon formed about 4.6 billion years ago. One idea is that a huge rock, called an asteroid, hit Earth so hard that smaller rocks and other material were knocked loose and started to circle the Earth. Eventually, this cloud of rock and material came together to form the moon. The moon doesn't have much atmosphere to protect it, so it gets hit by a lot of debris from space. Because of this, its entire surface has many thousands of holes, called craters. The scientist Galileo got the first close look at the moon through his telescope in 1609. But by the mid-20th century, simply looking at the moon was not enough. We wanted to explore it.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
On July 20th, 1969, 2 American astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, walked for the first time on the moon's surface. The journey was one of the greatest advances in human history.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, it's beautiful, Mike. It really is.
Since the moon only has 1/6 the gravity on Earth, the astronauts felt very light on its surface. The moon circles the Earth in the same way that the Earth goes round the sun. The moon doesn't shine on its own. Instead, it shines back or reflects light from the sun. So on Earth, we see more or less of the moon depending on its position. These views are called phases. When the moon is on the far side of the Earth, away from the sun, the moon is full. As the moon circles the Earth, we can only see the sunlight that hits part of it. This creates crescent moons, or half moons. When the moon is exactly between the Earth and the sun, light falls on the far side of the moon. Then the moon is dark, or new. It takes about 29 days for the moon to complete its cycle. Sometimes the Earth comes exactly between the sun and a full moon. Sunlight can't reach the moon, creating a total lunar eclipse. The moon has a powerful influence on our planet. As Earth turns, the moon's gravity pulls our oceans. This creates the movement of the oceans, called tides. The force of the tides has helped shape Earth's coasts and has influenced the rhythms of life. Our nearest neighbor in space is much more than a beautiful view.